Alright, YouTube, I'm going to run the November update here. I know it's not quite November, but we're going to be moving the end of November. And so this may be the last date up here at this house, so everything will be totally different. But yeah, getting a little bit bigger place, I'll be able to put some more tanks and get some bigger permanent homes for these fish that are going to need it. But we'll run through where we're at right now. So in the bedroom here, I got Flex and Abigail. And they're doing real well. They spawned and it was real small, and they got rid of it quickly. They got to free swimmers, and then a few days later they come up missing. I moved her divider just to the end so she has a safe place to go if need be, but she doesn't really use it. They seem to be getting along just fine, and I think they're going to spawn again real soon. Any advice from you guys that know how to use these cameras? Let me know what I'm doing wrong, because this thing takes great pictures and can zoom in real good, but I have a hard time with the zoom function when I'm doing videos. But try and get through it here. And if Mike or Brian, one of you guys that know a little more about cameras, feel free to comment and let me know what I'm doing wrong here. But you can adjust it manually. I think it's better, or the automatic just goes in and out. So anyways, I'll try and get through here as best I can. But these two are doing really well. Really happy with them. I got some fry from them in the other room that are grown out. They're actually getting up around an inch, some of them over an inch. And yeah, I think they're going to spawn again. But again, we're moving in about 30 days. So let's see how all that plays out. It's going to be fun moving all these tanks and setting up my water change system. In the new house, I'm going to set the water change system up first, and then fix all the drywall repairs, and then paint the whole house, and then move all the tanks into their permanent positions, hopefully. But yeah, these guys are doing super good. She's just meaner than a rattlesnake, and so is he. The next, I'm going to put, this is a 125, I'm going to put them in the 180. I'm going to put the 180 in my bedroom. Eventually I want to put a 240 in my bedroom, but with moving and all that, it's going to have to wait. So I'm going to put the 180 that all my other male umbies were in the garage in my bedroom, and these two will go on that 180, so that'll last them for a while. But yeah, they're doing good, feisty, proven breeders, and love the attitude. Love to lay here at bed at night when I shut all the lights off. They just really put on a cool show, you know. She's just in that case, I had the one bout where he just about killed her, but you know, I can put in the divider with the little breeder hole in there, and they've seemed to have worked it out. They're doing fine now. And like I said, they had a small spawn and decided that wouldn't cut it, so I think they just got rid of it, and they're going to start again here shortly. Yep. We'll go on in here into my daughter's room where my little grow out tank is. So this is a 55. And I got about, I want to say close to 100 or so little fry in here. Some of them are getting pretty chunky. You can see some freckles on them. It's going to be like impossible probably for me to zoom in on one of these guys, but my kid's lights on. Let me turn this light off here. Oh, alright, this ain't going to work. So like they say in the videos, Brian, sorry about the glare. But yeah, some are getting pretty good size, and I think I have probably 75 to 100 in here, and I'm just gonna hold out and let them grow up and try and pick some really good ones out of here, and then I'll be passing the rest on at some point. But it's cool, been able to breed these guys and raise them, and learned a lot along the way, and we'll see what the next generation of umbies from the Stratman house brings here. Alright, we'll go out in the living room here. So here's the 135 in the living room. It's got Jumper and Dottie in it. And Jumper's just really happy with him, man. He's just as blue as can possibly be. You know, the substrate I think makes a huge difference. He's just super blue. And again, this guy jumped out of the tank a while back, so his trailers aren't as long as they would have been. But they're coming back, and he's doing good. Little attitude on him. growing by the day, growing in size and attitude. We got little Dottie over here. She's just built like a tank, man. She's just square, like a shoebox. Little hump on her head, and not different than the other female. She just eats and eats and eats. And you can see we got some fry in here. I think we got 200 or 300 fry, and I'm just gonna let it ride and see how they do. I don't, you could pull fry from this pair, but essentially this pair is the exact same pair as the other one. Magnus male, Loki female. What I would like to do is get another pair that's totally unrelated, so then I can breed their fry, but you know, slowly but surely we'll get there. Hopefully he'll come out where I can get a decent picture of him, because he really is beautiful. Come on, dummy. Yeah, the blue on him is just off the hook, so I'm hoping I have the same substrate in the 180. So I'm going to put Flex and Abigail on there, and I'm hoping Flex blues up like this guy is, because it's just super, super impressive. The light's kind of sucking in here. But yeah, these two are doing really well. Hoping everybody makes it to the new place. We got kind of a plan to leapfrog the tanks over there, and I think they'll be fine. So we'll see. Freckles. Buddy Justin, he got his brother, Flex and his brothers. He's got a Magnus and Beast male also, and it was a real tough decision between Jumper here and Henry that I sent over. They were really close. I think couldn't tell which fish was better, but I already had this male paired with this female, and thought it wiser to not break up the pair, so I sent that fish off to Justin and make good use of him. Send him to a guy from my home group there, and get to watch him, enjoy him as much as I enjoy these. He's got a little female over there waiting for him, which would be cool to see him go through that whole thing, pairing them up, and getting to watch all the stuff that I've got to watch in the last year that guys helped me with. So best of luck to you, brother Justin, and we'll move on here. So since my last update, I've lost Fred. Conway and I tried really hard to save him, but didn't work out. We treated with everything: parasites, sniper, antibiotics, and just couldn't save him. So in the end, I put him down with some clove oil because he was just suffering, and he had a prolapse, and it was just bummer, serious bummer. But so in Fred's tank, we've replaced him with the Dove I got from Billy Jack Campfield, and this is the little standout male. The light kind of sucks there. Maybe I can change the lighting and be able to see. So the story with these guys right now is I had a standout male and female that kind of paired off. I put them in here, and she almost killed him, and then he turned around and almost killed her. So I pulled some more from the batch, the dozen that I got from Billy, and put him in there as dithers, and now they're just trying to sort it out. But he's just a nutcase, just mean. You can see the other one's back there hiding, but he's just out to kill everybody. So I don't know if that's gonna work out or not. But in the garage, I got a male and female Doveye pair that actually have spawned, but they're brother and sister, so they're mom and dad and brother and sister, and that's how they do it in some trailer parks, but not this one. So I'm going to take the best male and female from here and swap them, and then I'll have two viable pairs, and maybe pass the pair on to someone else, and have a nice unrelated Doveye pair for myself. So there's this guy in here, and there's a couple more hiding around that he's just wailing on. And then there's a good sized female in here, and I think she's taking up the log in the middle there. But they were doing the dance and had their tubes down and everything. I thought we were good to go as far as a pair, and then moving him disrupted all that, and he just went ballistic. But really like this guy. He's got a really stocky profile, nice little knot going on his head, and extremely blue for how little he is. I don't know if it's picking it up in this video or not, but he's a little washed out right now. But really neat little guy. So high hopes for an unrelated pair out of him. Let's see. All right, let's go in the garage here. And the 55, I got the other leftover Dovai, which there's another really good male in here. This guy right here. Really good looking male that I am gonna pass on to somebody at some point. But whoa, my dogs come in here. It scared the crap out of me. My bulldogs around the yard. Hey, come here. Probably not good. He's out terrorizing the neighborhood. Hey, can you speak? What? Speak. Come on. Hey, speak. Joe, speak. Speak. Come on, speak. Hey, speak. Get out of here. You guys go inside before you scare the neighborhood. Go inside. So anyways, about 8 little Dovai and a good little male in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but we'll see. And then in here, I got the Dovai pair that was the best out of the 20 I got from Mike. And they have got swimmers. So I'm hoping to grow those other two up to a decent size where these two won't annihilate them, and then switch the females and have viable pairs. But this pair, mom and dad, brother and sister, had a little batch. They laid about 500 eggs, and probably 400 of them just turned white. And I'm assuming that that's from being brother and sister, because they're tended to them really, really well. I cleared the tank because they're just vicious. There is a Plecostomus in there that's just getting abused, so I'm going to have to pull him out probably, because the Dovais are just nasty. But yeah, pretty cool. I got these two to breed, and they'll end up turning into feeders because they are brother and sister, and I'm sure that'll cause problems, but still neat to get them to breed. It's been cool. They're getting, I think he's probably 8 inches and she's 6 or so they're starting to get some size on them. They'll probably end up, this will be their home tank, at least his and whatever female. So 240. This is going to go in the garage in my new place and stay out in the garage, along with the water change machine. I'll install all that in the new house. So here on the other side, I got a dozen Festae I got from Conway, and they are starting to color up some. It'll be difficult to get a picture, but starting to show some reds, a lot of barring, like these little ones. I don't know if they're females, but they're barred up pretty good, and the bigger ones look like males. Starting to get red around the mouths. Jeez. Let's see. I haven't decided if using the focus manually is better, or probably. Yeah. I haven't lost a one. I didn't lose any of the Dovai I got from Billy Jack. We lost a couple in the mail because it got delayed. It was like 5 days in the mail. And out of 12 he sent me 2 died. And so I got the 10 that I paid for. And he stepped up and said, if you want some money back, no problem. I said, nah, I'm happy with the transaction, especially under the circumstances. So I got, I think Conway, I bought a dozen. He gave me 14 too. So I got 14 Festae. And starting to think I should get another dozen Festae so I can get pairs, learning from my last pairing. But like I said, moving, so we're trying not to load up too much. And I got the 180 over here that I had the 3 male umbies in, 1 Magnus male and 2 Loki males. Justin got the Magnus male, and Joe Pitzer and John Ackerman, I think, got the other 2 Loki males. So I shipped them to Joe, and I think he sent one to John, and so I got 2 successful shipments under my belt, one to Baltimore and one to Indiana. So that was a fun experiment. I got a box of supplies over here, oxygen bottle, bag buddies, all that fun stuff, and with a lot of help from Conway I was able to successfully ship that stuff and kind of get my bearings and get the routine of that all down. But yeah, we'll clean this up and Flex and Abigail, this will be their home for a while. So big fun move coming. A lot of stuff in the garage. A lot of fish tanks to move. This thing's going to be a beast. I'm going to re-plumb the whole thing in my house. I got a loft in the house that I'm turning into my fish room, and so this will be fun. But So I may catch one more update before I go, but things are going to get crazy busy, so probably not. Hopefully the new update's at the new house with everything set up, and all of my fish have made it from here to there. So if you're watching, thank you so much. And as usual, shout out to aquatic support community and all the people there that have really helped me a lot with the hobby. If you somehow stumble upon my video and don't know what aquatic support community is, it's on Facebook, and just look up aquatic support community. It's a community of aquarium hobbyists that are more than willing to help anybody from beginner to, you know, breeding and shipping and whatever else between, and really kind people that have mentored me and up my enthusiasm for the hobby. A lot of good people over there that have helped me specifically. Conway, Brian, Dottie, Mike. Made some good friends over there with Justin and Joe and John, and so yeah, it's a good deal. If you're not a part of that, you're missing out. So thanks to everybody over there, and thanks to whoever's watching the video. I'll catch you next month.